we're going to get into Jaguar Wright and what she had to say about Jay-Z and other things, right? I made a video about Jay-Z and 50 Cent, calling out Jay-Z about why he's quiet about his bestie, Diddy getting all this trouble. Of course, he's not going to say nothing. He has, not only does Jay-Z has to worry about himself, he has to worry about Roc Nation, which he is the face of. He has to worry about Beyonce, who left her father's management to go be a part of Jay-Z's management company. He has a lot to deal with. But shout out to Star. Star has shouted me out a few times. He shouted me out recently over some content I did. But, Star roasted Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright called into his show. It was hilarious and sad at the same time. Because she wanted to call in to, almost like she wanted to check Star and call him out on his own show. And because I guess she felt like he was protecting Jay-Z.
The Titanic is sinking, Leonardo.
Shout out to Jason Grady. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. And it's been very interesting to watch. It has been very interesting to watch. LaHomer, Washington was good. Salute to you. Shout out to LaHomer from Mobile, Alabama. Salute to you. Appreciate that. Derek, Mary was good. Make sure y'all like the stream. Jaguar Wright called into Star's show. Now, Star wanted to keep it cordial, but she wanted to call him out, calling him a fan because he refused to call out Jay-Z. How can you call somebody out when you have no proof or evidence they've done anything? I've said this numerous times when I've made videos. People want me to attack people with no proof or evidence. I'm not about to sit here and attack nobody without proof or evidence of anything. I'm not doing it all vibes. There's a ton of people who get on YouTube every day lying, fibbing, not being honest, and they do it every single day. I'm not one of those people because they want to click, because they want people to watch their content. I'm not that desperate. I'm not that desperate. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you so you can watch my videos. I'm not that person. I'm not going to do that. One, Ganesh says, hey, Jay from BX, New York. Shout out to you from the BX in New York. Cyclone was good. Chantil was good. Yes, I'm doing well. Chantil, hope you are doing well yourself. There's a whole bunch of people lying, including the people who are being interviewed, straight up lying, just so they can get a check from one of these bloggers. Hey, bloggers, y'all better have your ducks in a row before you get sued. Because if you allow people like Jaguar Wright to get on your platform, and lie, Brian, I know the BX is Bronx, Brian. I was just repeating what they wrote. I know that the BX equals the Bronx. I know that. I was just repeating what they wrote in the chat. I know the BX is the Bronx, but I appreciate it. Make sure y'all like the stream. So you got people like Jaguar Wright and others now, because you got all these people with stories about Jay-Z. No proof. There is no trail. There is no smoke there. Just vibes, right? Just vibes. And I hope these bloggers, y'all know who these bloggers are. I hope these bloggers have their ducks in a row before they allow these people to go on their platform and say these things. Yeah, Don. She, when Star called her out, when people, when Star didn't say, when he got at her, right? He checked her. She decided to try to call out Buck Wild, which is his ex co-host, right? That she thought she was exposing him. See, that's the type of person that is. That's a very dangerous person. Put some hot sauce. Says Queens in the building. Shout out to you. Frank White was good. Coma said Jaguar's on her way to jail. Ain't she done been arrested a couple of times? I'm telling, listen, I hope these bloggers understand when you put these people on your platform. You see, with Diddy, there's a lot of smoke there. So you really can't be sued for having somebody speak about Diddy on your platform if that person is speaking from their experience. And if Diddy knows that that person is being honest, he can't really sue them. Way too many people saying the same thing about Diddy. But with Jay-Z, you have no proof of the things that you're speaking about. You're just putting it out there. That is a very tricky situation. I hope people understand that before they go and have these people on their platforms, because these people will straight up lie just so they can get some money. Because that's what they do. Allegedly, she's sleeping in U-Hauls. She might be. That's why I'm saying, like, she could be saying anything just to get some money. She could be just saying anything just to get some money. Y'all know these people say whatever just so you'll bring them on their platform. These people don't care. They don't care the lives that they are ruining by saying the things that they are saying. They don't care that people could get hurt by the things that they're saying. Their reputations can get hurt. Make sure y'all like the stream. Let's get the likes up. Yeah, like, that's why I say, man, y'all can't be having this woman on your platform just saying anything, because Jay-Z will sue. He will sue. Now, you got people coming forward now, but he's the type of person that will sue you. Yeah, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Who else has 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Diddy's having freak offs. Let's be clear. He's having freak offs. There's just way too much. There's way too much smoke there. Way too much smoke there. And Diddy is a known, sex fiend. He's a known sex fiend. Diddy is a known sex fiend. He's dating one woman and impregnating 2 or 3 others. That's who we're dealing with. And this man is in his 50s? He ain't slowed down at all. So that when you see people saying what they are saying, I think it comes from a place of he did it. It comes from a place of he did it. Shout out to Brian.
Me Too has made people comfortable making false allegations due to mass Twitter outrage.
Yes, it has. Appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat. It has. That's why when you see these movements like the what do you call it? The cat calling like video that came and went because people didn't buy into that BS. Nobody's just out here cat calling random women like that. And that's why this has to be called out, when women are lying on men, like, it goes on. False allegations go on. You even have men who make false allegations towards other men. It's crazy out here what people do to get paid. It's crazy what people do to get paid. And that happens. Salute to everybody. So make sure y'all like the stream. Now, I want to speak on, Jaguar Wright is out of her mind. She really is. And I hope people understand that her and others that are making, and I say this about Jay-Z. Jay-Z, if he's guilty of anything, it's being affiliated with Diddy so closely. But the thing about Jay-Z, Jay-Z is he's a politician. He has learned how to be a industry politician, which requires him to be around people like Diddy. Do you think you could look at him at that last Rock Nation brunch, he looked like he didn't want to be there. Standing next to Diddy like he wanted to be anywhere else but there. I think he's guilty by association. And people want to point out, oh, Jay-Z was at these freak-offs. There was a lot of celebrities at these freak-offs. You know how many photos I came across of all these celebrities? I told y'all they have Al Sharpton was at an all-white party. All your favorite celebrities were at these parties. So if you're going to go after Jay-Z, you're going to have to go after all of them. You have to go after all of them. Just simply looking at Jay-Z and trying to make it seem like, oh, he was there, so he must have done something. A lot of your favorite celebrities were there. A lot of your favorite rappers, singers, movie stars, they all were there. Pro-blacks like Al Sharpton, he was there. A lot of your favorites were there. It was good, the black intellectual. A lot of your favorites were there. So if you go after Jay-Z, you got to go after everybody else. Just because he's closely affiliated. There's a lot of these people who are closely affiliated with Diddy. So you have these people making these allegations. Right? And they're trying to point the finger at him so they could take the heat off of Diddy. You can't take the heat off a guy who has so many allegations over the years, and none of those stories have changed. But a lot of these celebrities have partied. Listen, LaMarcus, I mean, the research is out there. Go look up Jay-Z and Diddy parties and look up Diddy parties. Look at all the celebrities that are there. And you'll see it. It's a who's who. It's a who's who. I know I haven't seen Ice Cube at one of those parties. What's good, Kenneth? But if you go, you'll see everybody else. You'll see everybody else. They all hung around Diddy. All of them. Well, most of them. Not all of them, but most of them did hang around. 50, there's pictures of 50 around Diddy, but he wasn't at Diddy parties. But Diddy always made sure he was around every celebrity he could be around. Because he's a known blackmailer. And he's known for the freaky parties. Even, his body, y'all can say whatever you want about Gene Deal or whatever, but he's been consistent with his stories. And I don't think he has a reason to lie on Diddy when it comes to some of the freaky activities he's witnessed. As a bodyguard, you know what I'm saying? But I just think that people who want to all of a sudden point the finger at everybody else but Diddy, like, come on, man. If you want to go after Jay-Z, you got to go after all of them that have been to those parties. Denzel admitted he was at one but always left right, Does that mean Diddy, Denzel was into activities? No. But people want to deflect and try to point the finger at anybody else that they can point the finger at, instead of at the person that actually did the behaviors. What's good, TW? Debt Reacts. Tildall, what's good? Josh, what's good? Make sure y'all like the stream. I just don't think there's enough evidence for me to get on this platform and to go at Jay-Z and say, Jay-Z, you are guilty of freaky activities at these Diddy parties. It just, and then they bring up Aaliyah. Listen, people, I'm not even going to go into that Aaliyah situation because I don't know. All you know is rumors. That's it. Now they say, yeah, he and Aaliyah dated. I'm not going to go into that. I'm not. Y'all can, if that's the only example, I'm going to need a little bit more. But those two are besties. Diddy and Sean Carter are besties. But I believe that Jay-Z was only cool with Diddy because Diddy had a lot of political power in the entertainment industry. That's why Jay-Z kept him close. But when he didn't need him anymore, he cut the strings. And that happens a lot, by the way. Diddy has done the same thing. He's cut people loose that after he got where he wanted to go. Yeah, let me show that photo. Let me show this infamous photo. There's a couple of photos I got. This infamous photo. Y'all remember this photo? You remember this photo? I do not know what year this was. This might have been 99. Might have been, as you can see there. This was back when Dame and Jay-Z was cordial with each other. This infamous photo here. What's good, Dana? This infamous photo here tells a whole story. You look at the story of this, man. Who's dating who? Wasn't Dame engaged to Aaliyah back in 2001? And I believe this photo's in what, 99? Jay, was you dating her? Again, man, Aaliyah was on her own. She was in the industry, man. She was deep in the industry. So, but also, people want to bring up the fact that Jay-Z dated one of these bloggers, and I'm gonna get into what he had to say. Said that there was a rapper who was 27 that dated a 15-year-old Foxy Brown, and they're referring to Jay-Z. But again, that was in the 90s. That was in the 90s, people. And I'm not saying I agree with it whatsoever. I think that that's horrible. But at the end of the day, it's up to Foxy's family to deal with that. It's up to her family to deal with the fact that she's out here messing with grown men. There's nothing I or anybody else can say or do about that. What's good, Be Fierce? I don't agree with that at all. No, I have not seen that picture. I'm going to have to look. No, I ain't going to look that picture up. I'll take your word for it. But Diddy is a very freaky man. He's a freaky man. This man has an addiction to sex. And he's going to get it however he gets it. He doesn't care with who.